coming up there and oh, I need an avatar. Where's my avatar? Alrighty, folks. Whoa, I'm gonna get this up and going. It's us again. Can I just pop up a Bladesong for now? Yes, I can. Yes, I'm gonna take the coverage. I'm just gonna fucking repeat. Helping and looking at competition submissions. Control C and enter. Bam. Oh, my YouTube thing didn't do it. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna share. Copy. I need to fix that. Hello, folks. Oh, slightly different. Close. Good. All right. So we got that one up and running. We got that one up and running. We got OBS up and running. We do not need Streamlabs, you fucking leech. And we don't need that open. Don't need Obsidian. Let's song some blades, shall we? And one last thing, if anyone starts asking for help while I'm streaming, keep them at the stream. Dope. Dank. Sources. Something we're gonna do. Wait, I'll have to figure that out. Whatever. Grab coverage again. Grab it over to OSP. Bot spam, self promo, Shazam. Cookies Ranch, self promo, bam. Alright, now we're actually playing the game. Hello and welcome back. Continue. Creative mode. Hopefully we have a bunch of people. It is a balmy 27 degrees in my room. I actually gotta turn this one off. There will be background noise. My door is open, roommate's out in the living room, as is his right, playing Fallout. And unfortunately I cannot close the door, because it is, where is my phone? It is, fuck off warm, and fuck off humid. I'll slap out a couple blades. So I've been making a lot of crazy blades lately, but that's not really the thing that I do best. And I'm by no means am I the best at what it is that I like to do, which is just make kind of sane swords. Oh. Skeleton. Give me a second. I need to look at what the weather is. Change thickness. Ooh. We do have a couple of features that I'd like to go at, but I can't go at them much because they hurt my hands real bad. But that said, well, let's narrow grind. We actually change width. And then make you wider. And we'll do change width and make this one less wide. And yeah, recenters the blade, keep a little bit of spine. Nice broad one. So we've got some. Oh, hey, how's it going, Cyrus? Welcome. Not often we get people over on the YouTube side. You are still showing up in chat, though, so that's the good shit. Like I was saying, we will be looking at the, oh, hold on. We will be looking at the competition fairly soon. Once it's concluded, we'll be going down through the submissions. But for now, I'm just fucking around. I'm not going to be making many crazy things today. Point on this side. We're going to do a second point on the other side. Make it smaller. Nice and easy way to do it. We have a couple of new things to fuck with that a lot of people haven't been fucking with. I need to actually do... Actually, I'll just show you the one I made the other day, because, again, Bladesong compresses... Not Bladesong. Discord compresses the ever-loving shit out of everything. Where are we? Down near the bottom? Down to the bottom. Waves Messer. We can kind of do a better Hamon now. There is a little bug here near the tip that I can't get rid of. Technically, it's part of this fuller, but it will not go away. So it looks like part of the fuller polish mechanic has the fuller polygons snapped to the center line. We can't quite do a proper Hamon because we have the ridge line always delineating it. But I think it looks cool. Also love the pommel that it made. It is a good pommel. We're going to go back to just making swords. Normal swords, arguably. What do I got this at? I got this at 1 meter. We're going to make it wider. We're going to make it wider. What are we at? 3, 4, 5 is good. At 1 meter. Yeah, 5. And we'll do a taper width. Do just a little tiny bit. Doesn't need to be much. You don't want to be too much away from the tip on your one-edge swords, because they kind of act like picks when it comes to their cross-section. It is a whole thing. I am not the authority on that, though. I think that's actually Sean Franklin, who is very available as a resource online. None of that. Keep that even taper thickness. Why are you... It's because this needs to be moved out. I see. Cross-section. This needs to be moved out a little bit. That is a bit of a bug a lot of people will end up in. They'll have shelving happen near the tip, which you can kind of see here. I'll even show you just by doing this. You'll get this happening to your cross-section, where it becomes completely visible. Very sharply delineated. Becomes a bit more of a problem with thicker swords. But you just move the cross-section out a bit, or make a second cross-section further down the blade. This does give us a bit flat to work with, so I am going to put down a fuller. Put down a smooth fuller. I never use smooth fullers. You'd think I would. I never do. Oh. That should move mass away from the base toward the tip, which will lower? That'll raise these. See if it changes here. Only a little bit. We're gonna make it a bit deeper. There we go. And that made it go all the way up. There we go. Not too thin, though. Let's slap on a bit of a guard. Hey, how's it going, Dotted Fire? Over on Twitch. Do I want to use... No. Presents? I like the other one. Heads. Oh, excuse me. I haven't had breakfast yet. I am quite hungry. Oh. If you hold on to the sphere, click shift, and then S. It will shrink and try to keep its size, which matters a lot more for, say, Quillins when you do this. And it just makes them thinner instead. Up to a limit, which is insane. But this piece is one of the most important pieces they've added to the game for the purposes of gnome tech, because it has 2 forward-facing hardpoints, which is wild. Hardpoints almost always only go backwards, especially when you look at pommels. Like, there's one going this way, and there's one going this way. They're always going in these directions. But this one goes back up this way, which means you can invert shit. I'm doing decent. Hard morning, had an interesting morning debating on whether or not I'm going to finish a second submission. I did a second submission. I didn't put any effort into it, but I did a second submission. I actually really like how that looks. If I sink that ever so slightly, and shrink that ever so slightly, does that look... Oh wait, is that thicker? That's because I did the, I see. Interestingly, these, not really happy with either of those. Yeah, I'm okay with mine. These are studs, by the way. You can place these anywhere. Gnome. Yeah. This, great for gnome tech. This, great for floating studs. Nobody's been using floating studs in a while, and I wonder if it's kind of getting forgotten as a technology. Floating studs, for anyone who wants to really quickly hammer out a thing, I'm going to take a change width, double-sided, and I'm just going to go slam. Actually, where's my original? Take that off for a second. We're right here, right next to the peak. Change width. Bam. Ah, we'll put it out here. Fuck it. If I take anything that I can place on the side of the blade, forced unfinished blade in, yeah, maybe, and maybe you did, but the important part's competing. Hold on, check this shit out. The important part is adding, showing new ideas. Every playtest that there's something, every single playtest, when the playtest ends, I go back through all the submitted things and do a underrated swords list, which is honestly one of the most fun parts of the playtest for me, other than, you know, the playtest. So check this out. I just placed those things on the spine, right? Delete. They stay there, where the old spine is. And you can do that for thickness as well. I did it accidentally, and the devs were like, "Ah, I see you're using this tech." I'm like, yeah. Definitely on purpose. yeah, so people have used this. Christian had a really good piece. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a moment. From Christian. Oh, fuck. Fucking streamer mode. Disabled. I'll turn that back on when we go back in. I'm in the wrong fucking server, no wonder. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back, Insane Black Fox. From Christian, in share. So we narrow it down to 124. What's the good one he had? Makes sense for underrated blades? Yeah. Underrated blades happen so often when it comes to, oh, Jesus, right, I forgot about that one. Underrated blades happen so often, not just because of the competition type, but sometimes things just get overlooked. Here we go. Thank you, Christian. I got it. I'm getting it. And we got it. Leave. This is old tech for the most part here. This is like people have kind of forgotten that this works. Here it comes. It's an old one. The server's struggling. Oh no. Is the game crashed? Okay, game hasn't crashed, but it's having trouble. There we go. Oh, dear God, Christian, what have you done? Look at that. Let me put it on the black background so it's a bit more visible. This is actually lowering my graphics just looking at it. How many of these are there? But this is all floating stud. This is one of the devs made this. They put out the edge, just as I showed you. You can also do it with the thickness. I'll show you some of my old ones that do it. And then you place your studs and put the studs back in. It's so sick. Magic Christmas tree. He also did a really good control X. And it's cut, get it? He did a really good Master Sword as well, in much the same style. Where's my falchion? Falchion. This falchion was used for bug testing fairly early on. Yeah, you can do it with thickness as well. You can just hover shit above the blade. Now with... This actually makes a couple of things a lot easier. With floating stud, if we ever get hard points, we can make floating light cages. Like Tony's light crown. Where the fuck is Tony's light crown? I got the... There it is. One of the best creations ever made in Bladesong. No one has tried this again. No one can replicate this. I mean, I can. But, goddamn, my hands would suck. And, I mean, it's a bit obvious kind of what's happening with the little fucking tendril coming out of the top. It's the light cage. Making all the fucking reflections. Where Gnome Tech was, yeah, hey, how's it going, Max? Where Gnome Tech was, not Gnome Tech, where Translucent Engraving was Black Metal's idea, but then it was my crown. This was my idea, and Tony was just like, I could do something with this. Light. The G doesn't really need to be there. It looks so cool, though. Hold on, I'm gonna change up some things here. The steel is what? It's just burnished steel. And it's got no polish. It's got some polish. It's got 50% polish. If I go all the way up, there we go. What does obsidian look like? We'll come back. It's burnished steel of 50. Just gotta remember that. Oh. Yeah. This is the sword I wanted to make a long time ago, and fucking Tony did it better. Just hear roar of the spark playing in the background. There we go. Reset it. Reset this beautiful artifact. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to click the leave button. Okay, we're good. Hey, thank you for the follow. Why do I not have my notifications up? There we go. Stealth Firewolf, hey, thanks for the follow. Now that we have kit bashing, we can remove this antenna and replace it with, like, one tiny cube every couple of centimeters. And we can make the light crown significantly more whole. Which is so good. Once the competition ends in an hour, I believe it is, we'll go through all the competition submissions. Now, where were we? Yeah, we did that. We did Frozen. Oh, I didn't even fucking rename it. I don't know if you saw in the competition submissions that Thodar, who is... I forget what he does. He works with forestry at some point. He submitted an axe and a tree, and I was like, man, do you want a better tree? Like, yeah, but I don't have time. I'm in the pool. Ah, shit, man. I got you. So, where is it? That way. We put an axe to the tree. I love shit like this. I'm hoping we get more complex backgrounds like this because we can do this. We can start having, like, weapon racks, have, like, tables, tree axe, yeah. In retrospect, I probably should have just put it in this tree here. The one that's, like, right next to it. But, this is going to be faster, especially because the other tree is vertical, and that sort of wrong sorting works, but it does have other limits. Honestly, probably less than the ones I was using. That was... What is that? Is it contagious? Iridescent Blade. Oh shit, yeah, I'll go back and take a look at it, because Light Crown is fucking beautiful. I had to remake Black Frost from, like, completely from scratch to do this one. We can interact with the backgrounds. Every time you think sideways, every time you come up with a new idea, everyone benefits. Even if you're not good at it, just come up with them. Unfortunately, for me, that doesn't pay the bills. That doesn't put food on my table. Very unfortunately, because I just be pumping this shit out like fucking candy. Like, here, make some money with it. Just make sure I'm fed. Where's Light Crown gone? Light Crown's up higher. Light Crown's lower. Did I pass by it? There's Light Crown. Some of them don't have a good... Yeah. This is not a sword-making competition. Hello, Isabel. This is not a sword-making competition. This is a photo competition, where you make the subject in a game that makes swords. I've been like that, fam. Sleep hygiene is a bitch. Oh shit, that actually looked really good on that background. Hold on. That looks actually sick. Just because you could, like, the reflections in the water kind of give you a hint as to what's going on. But now that we got obsidian. Ha. Ha ha ha. Oh, that's so sick. I would depolish this. If I were to keep it that way. Oh, the lighting engine's struggling. You can see it getting grainy. See the pixels coming out? Question, is it, is to create only static objects in the game? There's no cyclical motion yet. There is Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. There are ways to make, things that move when you change an ability, but not as, like, a video. Kind of. Kind of. Again, this is a software that is weirdly open on some of the things it can do. Do I have one of the claws? I might not have one of the claws. I think I've deleted the claws. Let me grab one of the claws and show you what I mean. That was Rule of the Wasteland, and near the bottom, I believe. Because it was No, Restoroo did Joe. It was Synthetic Pulse. You can get crafty with ability, so you can move things yourself, and you can be weird. It wasn't Synthetic Pulse. Who did it? Oh no, that's the tail. Fuck, does anyone remember what...
Please drink some water, you thirsty bitch.
Yeah, I'll drink some water. I'll drink some fucking water. Does anyone remember what competition Restoroo did their claw in? There's Advaita. I'm not happy with Advaita. I could have done better. It might have been Duality. God, did Duality have, like, fucking no one? Duality had, like, no submissions, practically. Almost no one is in here. Gasca, fuck. Wasn't Aerial Realms? Was it Time? Might have been Time. I'll get one of the claws and I can show you. But in general, no, you can't make things move. Fish. Final Wish. I'm only gonna look for a little tiny bit longer, because, you know, streaming. There it is. Give me the numbers. God fucking damn it. Alright, so Wrestler didn't post up the numbers, but if you go into the Time, channel on the Discord, you can find, a moving claw near the bottom that Wrestler made. Let's go back to making our sword. Oh yeah, the floating stud. But in general, it is only static objects. We might, if we ever get a motor, everything goes nuts. Things become insane. You can, this is something a lot of people don't realize. Let me grab something that'll do it. Nope, you won't do it. You'll do it. Why won't you do it? You're studs. You guys should be placed anywhere. What the fuck? Wait, no, hold on. Something is a fuck. Oh, what? Is it the background? It's the back... Huh. Hey, could somebody clip that for me and put in bug reports? Peens don't work on certain backgrounds? It works on this one. Is it just the new ones? Oh, this is a fun one. Is it? I think it's only the new ones. Is this one? Oh, this one's fine. This one's fine. But we're finding bugs. Is it just this background? Yeah, I can't even grab it. And I can't place another. Alright, hydrate. The fuck's my water? Water. Water. Where is it? There it is. Yeah. Fuck. I'll figure out a way. But yeah, post that clip in Bladesong chat. It's just a background that won't work in. Okay. Back to what I was saying about the thing I was showing. The whole floating stud thing. Hugely underrated and forgotten tech. For those of you who didn't see me do it, you can just... Oh. Change width. Actually, we'll change thickness. Show it a different way. Whoop. And if you placed a stud at any point during an ability's use, it will stay there. Beep. And you can still do shit with it. Like, it's a physical object. You can put more studs right the fuck back on it. So that's options, right? I was using it to mark what side of the blade what side of the blade was being measured back when they only measured one side of the blade, and I kept making blades backwards. Alright, so let's slam together a hilt. I do love these new pieces so much. I wish they had better hardpoints. They distort weirdly. I see. That's an issue. One we can fix, but still a weird one. Oh, cool. Hold on. Can I do anything with this? If I line up these two lines, and then distort this fucker. What the fuck is happening there? Oh, we've got inverted normals. This is a common problem with squishing. You'll see what happens if I like this. So we can see this triangle. We can no longer see the triangle. It is gone. It is invisible. You can only see the other side of it. You can see it here like this. You're looking down. When I try to look at it from the front, it starts disappearing. And there you can see through it. Can I put a stud inside just to show it even more? A nail. There we go. You can only see... I can see the full thing. And now there's something in the way. Inverted normals are wild. You can do that with a lot of parts. Thank you! Oh, the anvil bug is fine. We know about the anvil bug. The anvil bug is actually designed as intended. It's so that if you have something that goes through the blade, it's not going through the anvil. Which is interesting, because if I take, give me one of these. If I take one of these and put it down, there's always ever only one barrier in any level. So I can put these down through the floor, because the floor doesn't exist. But if I change my background, all of a sudden the floor exists. And I'm not moving it. Oh. I'm not moving it with this. Oh. I could actually show that better. I can rotate this. There's only ever one barrier that you're moving away from. Which is a shame and a sin. Because otherwise I'd be able to do some absolutely wild shit with the snowy background. The snowy background is anvil only. See? Because otherwise I would have had shit on top of that tree over there. Thank you for clipping that. Oh. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, if you post it in bug reports, just cyberpunk background or city background doesn't allow studs. Yeah, it's not the sword that's moving, it's the room that's moving. The sword is perfectly anchored in space at all times. In fact, it is specifically anchored right here, right on that first hard point. I'm gonna defuck this a little bit. Oh. What can we do with this? We could definitely do some shit. From a game dev standpoint, easier to make the position of the sword absolute, make the map move around instead? Yeah. The map has almost no dynamic parts. In fact, it has no dynamic parts. It is a single object that is as singular as it can be. Short of having... I don't know. Short of having one-sided everything. Technically, a lot of things are one-sided, but they still have their full geometry. The sword is complex. And computationally thick. I don't like these. What else we got? Let's actually get a brand new. The problem currently is that these are distorted and these don't distort. Because they're, also... Oh wait, why don't these distort? They're not even... Oh, I know I can do this. I can take a Hex Inverse Taper Slim. Might actually need to distort the, if I could distort this wider, then... That's called it close enough. And now we can go back to, these here. These are my favorite pieces so far, I think. I wish they were, like, more versatile. But in terms of their shape, they hit just right. Oh my god, the hexagons don't match up! No! One of the things you can do if you're ever doing... you can't make a bug report. That's perfectly fine. I think Fire Ninja's got it. We'll take a look in a bit. If you're ever doing vines, though, if you're ever doing ropes and shit, these pieces here are god tier. That's the wrong one. Give me this one. These pieces here are god tier. Because... let's let it zoom out a bit. When it comes to branching objects, almost nothing in nature intersects at 90 degrees. Ooh. Yes, I was asking for a bug report. Thank you for your help, Insane Black Fox. I understand that you're not able to do it. I think someone else has it. Cheers, though. Pro-social action is good. Almost nothing in nature comes out at a 90-degree angle. So if you need to make splits, these are the way to go. These will look more like vines and branches than anything else can. Really wish we could warp them. Also, hi, Ethel. Gotcha this time. Yeah, I was just showing floating stud and stuff. Just kind of chilling while we wait for the competition to be done. I don't like that. This does absolutely happen on real swords, though. Like, I've got one here, and I can just be like, yep. It's just butted up against it. No one gives a shit. But risers hide mistakes. Oh. Risers always hide mistakes. If you ever need to make something different than it is, risers hide mistakes. Every time. Really like it if deforming things, you could have the option to snap to connection points. Yes. God, that would fix sweeps. Sweeps are a fucking nightmare, but I love them, but I hate them. They're so very... Huh. Oh man, I want this to go down here. Guess fucking not. But if you get used to them, they start becoming like down, in, down, in. It's a whole system. Wasn't a new part that was straight when I could just use the grips. Yeah. Well, the grips are, to be fair, the grips are oval. But, yeah, you can just use grips for everything. Which is fucking wild. This is actually what I did in Son of the Protector the other day. Risers and ferrules. Ooh, that is an interesting idea. Hold on, let me show this one first. We'll come back to that. Oh, risers and ferrules. Sorry, I was thinking of risers and fullers for some reason. That's okay. Now we have a new idea. Yeah, I fucking these new pieces are fire. Yes, in your work log, there's an interesting one with a very crazy handle. Can't see it much in the preview. If you can send an image of what you're looking at to me on Discord, that's perfectly fine. No, the creative work, not today. Today is not creative work. Oh, is it Timberfang? Ah, yes. One moment. I've got Timberfang. Timberfang is Resaroo's, and it's... Ooh, I thought I was going to do real good on that first competition, you know? I thought I was going to do great, and then this fucking piece of shit dropped. I say it's a piece of shit. It is a god-tier relic and iconic. I am surprised this isn't one of the most common pieces of promotional material. I love this sword. So, how to understand this sword? Or is it one of the curvatures? Is it change thickness? Change thickness, you can see the entire thing. Wait, is Timberfang flat? No, Timberfang is flat thickness. It starts here, and it gets curved up and around. It's... Oh, did they change this? This used to be a bit more... This used to be a bit more, crisp going through here. Up and around this way. Out the whole length of the blade, back down. We're not even to the blade part yet. I think this part of the blade here is the back part. Up, back down this way. Oh, wait, no, coming around. Coming back out the blade. Hold on, I gotta actually get down there, don't I? I've lost my place. Where are we? We are on this line. This line comes up and down. Does it? Or am I back at the beginning? Nope. I've lost where we are in the blade. Somehow. Okay. Hypothetically, I'm at the tip. I go up, and I come out this way. I'm on the wrong side. Did I do it right? Oh, that's what's happening. They're getting crossed over here. And then crossed back out. So I'm coming... Nope, I've lost it. I have no idea where we are on the blade. The camera's fucked. If I do control 1 from here, and I try to follow the blade, how does the camera do it? Wee. This is all entirely... Just look at these curvatures. It's all blade, except for this little bit of the handle. It keeps going, too. Like, we're not done. If I actually start at the very beginning, we can see every single one of them. Change length. Absolutely insane. This is so insane that after doing this a couple of times... Oh, we lost our place, and we're up here now. After doing this a couple of times, the guy got hired. To see the whole blade with a camera. Yeah. There's a camera trick that I learned recently. It does take time. This doesn't fix your problem. But if I go nimble sort here, if I take this fucker, we're going to change length. Length's at 100. Whoop. Oh, that's not actually going to help us. I do this. I put my camera out here, and I Control Z. My camera is still out here. That works with curvature as well. So if I do... Oh. Let's actually curve it even more. As soon as you move the camera, it will snap to the place. But if I Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, I am now just out here in the darkness, rotating around a point that doesn't exist anymore. The second I try to move the camera with my middle mouse, pop. We're back over. But that is something if you ever need to do a camera flight. I could do Control Y, Y, Y. I can start out here. Control Z, Z, Z. And... Oh. Oh, does it not snap? It doesn't. It goes to the tip. Right. That's a shame. I thought that worked. I was wrong. Let's slap a pommel on this fucker while we wait. I've been playing so much Bladesong that my hands are hurting. Pretty bad. But if I keep it low and I don't try to do crazy shit today, we will be able to just kind of fuck around for a day. And I will be able to answer questions. Ooh, actually, hold on. That was bad until it was good. Right until the last second. That looks like Cinnabar. This is Resru's first piece that he did for Bladesong. And you can tell if you do side shadowing. How do I do a side shadow with this? Oh, head of Shianora. My queen. I could side shadow easier than ever now. Oh god, we can do transverse engraving even easier than ever now. Wait for the bump. There's the bump. I could take a big old dot. Make it bigger. Come on. Look at that. Oh, if I turn it to a bar. Oh, shit. Oh, that's one of the top ones. Okay, there we go, yeah. See all the triangles? How, like, gem-like it looks? That gets pretty fucking wild when you start combining it with other shit. Yeah, why haven't you at this point? Why haven't you learned 3D modeling? This is the best part. I can just, slide it in, slide it out. You can see... Oh, hold on. Let's pick a different... Is the polish the thing that's doing it? Or is this one just better optimized? think this one's just better optimized. What we'll do, we'll take bronze, because bronze is currently the darkest one, and we'll just... There you go. You could still see the effect. Depression mainly? Legit. I, as well, am in the process of barely learning. Mindset, there we go. 3D modeling. I'm gonna do a couple things for a game. There we go. I'm going to change this for a bar. You can kind of see it there. These are the side ones. Ah, side shadow, my beloved. Oh, fuck's happening? Let me pick up shit. There we go. See all the polygons that are just fucking in one orientation. You can tell when it's Resser, because if I swap this out... If I go all the way back to the horse head, it's in quads. Oh. It's all in squares. And it's so much less optimized. Ooh. What was I saying about that? Side shadow? Rest of pieces? Yeah. Ooh. This looks like Cinnabar. What do the other ones look like if they're that low? Not really anything. Like, there's a better green for this. It almost has an emerald vibe. But this one is more Cinnabar than this one is emerald. This one's kind of Tiger Eye. Oh, we've gone too far. Oh, that's interesting. Is that just faster? No, it's the same. Does shift go slower? Shift does indeed go slower. Oh, that was the ping. What was it the ping for? Bladesong. Is that the dev announcement? No, that's someone pinging me in chat. That's Tassa. Very good. Where's that side shadow gone? Did I just take that off? I did. For those who don't know, the Heads of Shade and Aura are our god tier gnome tech piece for everything ever. It is a single piece gnome tech inverter with a single centimeter in between. Like, actually, before I place it, where's that pommel? Ethel, this pommel that you like so much. I'm gonna do something to it faster than has been done before. All the way down, wait for the bump. Actually, it's just bumping right now. Oh, there it is. Now I could just turn it upside down. That's just a thing we can do now. It's so fast. It's so much better. And it's off by half a centimeter at full scale. So half a fuck all when it's down to minimum scale. It's less than 2 cubes by exactly half of a minimum size cube. I shrank this a little bit. That's a neat shape. I like that shape. We can put shit on this. We do this. I really want this to kind of like match up here. Oh, I want this to be hidden entirely. Shift click, off the sides. I want to go in or out. I can go out with it, and it actually looks pretty fucking sick. Why am I shift clicking after deforming? Before deforming. It's the hex that's doing it, isn't it? Smaller. Make it smaller. Make my monsters not grow, I guess. Hop. Hop. 12. Yay. The more I think about it, the more the new pieces held me back since you only really wanted to use them was to try to go about it. Oh yeah, fucking kit. I haven't even touched kit batching. Let's fucking do that. Let's grab, do I have anything going sideways yet? I'll just shrink a cube. Whee! Wait for the bump. Wait for the bump. I haven't even touched kit bashing yet. So we're at roughly, what is it? Fucking 5 centimeters? I'm just exactly at 5 centimeters wide at the base. Slightly higher. That's fine. We'll take another cube. Oh no. I fucked up. I put it on one of the head parts. Do it again. That's why I didn't see the bump. There was nothing on those points. Oh, I've lost part of chat. Hold on a second. Whoa, there we go. Take another cube. And we'll just make it go magic that way. Whoop. Oh, right, because partner piece. Can I do this better? If I... Like on the right way? If I put this here, it's not below, is it? It is below. Yeah, I really wish we had that hard point selection at this point. Not the one I wanted. It's below, isn't it? It's not below. Where is it? Right there. Perfect. I can deal with that. Because we could just go whoop. Whoop. Here's actually a good spot for it. Bap. And now, if I were to put this in a sheath, I mean obviously hex. How big of a hex would I need? Oh. Let's grab the original hex piece. Oh. Make those bigger? Nope, not much. I see, there's a limit. That's okay, we can do some shenanigans with that. We can take... Can I just take the heads and just make things better? I think I can just take the heads and just make things better. You can just take the heads and make things better. I'm not worried too much about the size of these ones because they're just things. I'm just going to sink something over it. I'm going to take another hex. Actually, no, another cube. Oh, the camera does not like this. In fact, the camera likes this so little. I'm going to... Oop. No, get the fuck back in there. Everything went to hell. What? It was all the way over there for a second. Oh, there it is. Oh, we're gonna go in, just snuggle ourselves in here. We're gonna bring it back in. I understand. Learning lessons very quickly. Now we got Shionora able to help us. We can do Shenanigans. I could shrink this to exactly half size, we'd be golden. Yeah. That look exactly half? That looks almost exactly half. If I take that... Yeah, that's in line now. Oh, no, that's on the edge. The part's back. Control Y, that one. So we have a choice. Have this part exist or have this part not exist. And also be in the wrong spot. Hypothetically, that is perfectly in line. Which makes this easier to do. Oh, these are shrunk slightly, are they? Slightly? Nope, the offset just has a thing now. That's fine. Actually, we can turn that to our advantage. Where's that brown leather? Crow leather on wood. Cow leather. God, why do I keep thinking it's crow leather? Didn't we have a tan leather? That's to there, so we do need a little bit more. And out this way. Oh. Good, and good. And we'll control you. Wrong button. Control click. There we go. No, fuck. We can put a cap on that. Yeah, absolutely send me some magic words. I am here for that. Is the good use. What's a good fucking, I mean a feral. It's kind of exactly what it's made for. We're gonna sink this one first. Just gonna ignore the open end. No one look at the open end. It doesn't exist. Let's see. Mostly looking at the ferrule in the handle. Let's see. I forgot to take a picture of that sword. I'm gonna look at it and be like, name a sword, delete. Ugh. Big stretch. Leave? Oh, no, I didn't. Ah! I clicked the button, y'all heard it. It just didn't go. I think that's a Windows issue, because that's been happening since Windows Vista. Which is fine, because this is my last Windows distro. Ferrule in the handle. I dig it. I dig it. I'd extend the ends a bit more. Can I do this without killing everything? Yeah. Can I warp? No. If that's the case, then I'd recommend... So see how these are crossing over? This is better. If we can, just barely. The head's right down here. Saw it a second ago. That's presents. Can I grab it? Will it let me grab it? That's these two? Okay, that's fine. We can... Was it shrink? I'd need to shrink the head itself. That's not going to do it. I don't know. Which hard point was it on? The sideways one. It's... Oh, it's this fucker. we're gonna do a sneaky. Is it Alt? Or is it Control? One of these buttons says, don't look at hard points when I'm touching shit. These buttons are supposed to do that. Look, it's magic, it's back. I do like that, though. This is, like, we were talking about this, I think, earlier. You had the little rope tie off on the top, which was, honestly, the first time I'd ever seen that. I think this, currently, looks like it's going through the metal, right? It doesn't look like a stitch. It doesn't look like something done with a needle. It's cool. But where's it coming from? Where's it going to? What's it supposed to be? I say keep experimenting. Keep experimenting, and if you can get these crossed over, like, look at actual stitch work, you can just start... That's an entirely unexplored area of Bladesong. I also like this pommel a lot. That's just... It's just a ring pommel sunk into an octagon spiral, which is a hexagon? It was pointed out recently. But I actually just really like that. I like that a lot. Ooh, what the fuck you doing here? Okay. Oh. Yeah, no, it still works. It still works. Sell them, for example, to a remaster of the first Gothic. I don't quite get. Make a couple dozen swords of this game, and then sell them. Oh. We're waiting for the game to be released. Yeah. Yeah. This game has been in production for a while. Side note, has anyone noticed this? The lines for the cross-section display. The forward node's rotation are actually illuminated. And same thing with the abilities. The abilities will cast light on shit. Oh. That glow actually exists and will reflect on highly polished surfaces. With that said, that's kind of fucking neat. Let's see if we can do an old trick. I managed to get it once. I think it was on Abalone. And if anyone's ever able to make this work better, faster, then you're going to blow a lot of people's minds. Let's try the Rizzler. See if the Rizzler does it. I think they fixed it. Used to be if you had a glow. Oh, no! It totally works! Look up here. Let's actually try Abalone. Abalone is probably going to be better for it. Maybe even Arkcernak. Arkcernak? It's an Inuit word, and I don't speak Inuit. I don't speak Inuk. Where is it? Where's Arkcernak? Where's Abalone? Arm of frozen seas, mother of all pearls, Abalone. So there she is now. Huh. No, it's not doing it. I'm gonna unpolish this ice. Polish blade and negative. Oh god, no, it's changed. If we let it glow, and then move suddenly, sometimes you'll get a rainbow effect on the background. Yeah. Messing with syncing, messing with random things, definitely looking at the stitchwork side, yay. Trace of a rainbow, correct. And able to get the top layer stuck over the ferrule. Yeah, I saw that was good. Using the presence of the heads of Shihinora. Where is it gone? Let's try Arkcernak. Aksarnirk. We'll use the longer one. That one's got more of a... This is gonna work. Bam. There it is. Let it glow. I don't even need to move that fast. It works better when I'm farther away. You can see a bit of it there. If there's a way to get that to go fast enough, you could see it for a brief second. Right there. This is on 9, right? That's supposed to be the fastest this goes? I'm gonna put in suggestions. Make pan speed 9 faster so we can get more of that. There we go. Look at the red coming in. Over here. Eh. Main thing with that bonus is can elongate certain parts. Yeah. And that's a brand new thing, right? Being able to elongate stuff. For the longest time, we only had gold engraving. That's my maker's mark. We only had gold engraving, which is why all the old parts were only gold. So getting these into colors at all is new. Getting these into morphs at all is new, which is why the already curved ones don't have that at all. I do love the sword. It didn't do well in the competition, but I love it. Alright, let's... What else is there for old tech that new people might not know? If you haven't checked out the pre-construction library, please do, because as you can see, most of these are hilts, especially down here. This is the pre-construction library, and this needs to be taken a picture of. Which we have on the wiki, and we have on the Discord. If anyone's willing to help us out with the wiki, please do, because I do not have the attention for it. Very good. Oh, it's almost time. We got 20 more minutes. But seriously, use these. Oh no. There is a bit of a bug with some of the old things. As you can see, now all of these are wrong. So I'm going to actually have to do something. That's the hilt. Not the one I wanted. I'll do that later. I gotta share all of these back to myself and then take pictures. Because as you can see, they all are linked to the same file. There's a couple down here that'll probably do it too. Oh, back to making shit. All of these. Nameless sword. Right, we're doing this. I want to replicate what I just did over here. We're going to go this way. But they are slightly off. I'm going to ignore that. Oh, I'm stupid. Fucking... It's already got one there. I still need to make something to go on it, though. Sync. Control Z. I lost my thing. Control Y. Grab. God, there is a bit of a bug in this game when it comes to copying and pasting. Sync. Hold that fire. Come back out. What the fuck's happening here? Oh, that's why. That should be fine. And I'm hoping we have a chance to fix it. It's fucking gone. I gotta do it again. Can I just start from here? And we'll just sink it in that way. The horror gem effect, one of my favorites. we'll just line it up as we did previously. Why are you being weird about it? I see. I'm gonna need to do this manually. And then one more down here. Sink it. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's going up and down. What the fuck? Things are weird. Hello, chat. Change the shape of new parts, make them longer on the bottom. Yeah, I agree. That's like an incoming thing, so they have to set that up. Now we got a couple of interesting things that are happening, and I don't know why. That's because this is offset to the center. In order for this one, I just make it bigger. Can I not make it bigger? No, I can't make it bigger because everything is as big as it can get. I'm gonna make this one smaller. Without losing it entirely or getting horror gemmed. Oh, that's annoying. Still, it's a first attempt. Make this slightly more squared. Nope, I'm missing one or the other. So we're going to actually move this entire chain of parts out. If I need to do that, I'm going to do that with a square straight. Wrong one. I need to be in between these two hard points. Apparently not. Where the fuck is this one mounted to then? This side, I can do that. That doesn't push that out. So what this mounted to? It's mounted to this. Right. Yep. All according to Keikaku. Perfect lines. Perfect cap. We did it. That's the sheath for the sword itself. Hey! I'll take a look. Oh, the game's Gothic. I was wondering if that's what you were talking about. It's been a long time. Interestingly, I heard of Gothic from... Ooh, let's see. I heard of Gothic from a creator called Ross Scott, who people should know is currently running the Stop Killing Games initiative. Which, if you are a European citizen and you haven't signed up to that, get on it. Ooh, that looks really good. That looks really good. Sorry, leather. I found a replacement. How hard would it be to curve this whole thing? Not actually that hard. This is the stuff that hurts my hands, though. Yeah. Stop Killing Games initiative. If you've ever had the situation where you bought a game and then the online server shut down and you can't play it anymore, then this is the initiative that solves that. Mind a buddy of yours to solve it, assigned it yesterday? Good. We don't know if there's been a botnet attempt or anything, so we want that buffer zone. We want as many people. Honestly, if we can go for the record, that'd just really be fucking funny. I do a curve from here up. Oop. That'll work. I don't think I actually like the curve or the bends. Boop, boop, beep. That's pretty sick, though. If I do... Right, I need to put a cap on the top of this as well. I'm going to copy this fucker. And we're just going to put them on one of these sideways ones, make them big. And sink them. Is that the right one to put them on? Not quite. Oh. Close. Definitely not. Ah, camera being a little bit of a shit. Oh, that doesn't help either. Yay! 1.17 million. Let's go for the record of 1.8 million. I need to look at this from above to get the right hard points for it. Here we go. I just had the right hard point. Now I need to get the right size. Hit. Oh, wait, it's moving both of them. The fuck? There we go. Nope, wrong one. It's moving both of them again. That makes sense, and I can fix that. We can do that there. We could just kind of keep doing this shenanigan. One whole fresh and tasty shenanigan. I can actually mount them in the correct order afterwards. Now that doesn't look bad. The top of the ironically, the top of the grip was super fucking easy. That was shift, place, and in this case it was actually S, but if I just make it like a WWW, shift click, WW, shift click, WW. Super fucking easy. Oh. Now, can I do... Oh, it fucked with this a little bit here. We actually don't need that many. Can I fuck with the colors here a bit? Yes, I guess I can. Oh, my camera's fucked. Camera? Mouse is working. I can't zoom in. I'm gonna leave. It's just a ton of risers, yeah. So excited it lasted a month. Yeah, the MTG MMO. Oh, man. Wait, that lasted a month? Can you send me the details on that? Because when that comes up in court, that statement alone might matter. There we go. Now I got this working again. This is horror gemming, for the record. This is what happens when you have two objects sharing the same space at the same time. They will fight. I do not know what makes these shapes, but they seem to be consistent. This is my first attempt at kit bashing. This is pretty good. I like this. Let's change this pommel out. I want to do better on that pommel. In fact, I want to do better on this whole grip. Let's use a mild paper. And let's just... we don't need an expensive one. We don't need like a big one. We just need... Oh. No, it's a one-hander. Just put a wheel pommel on it. And make it out of... gold, apparently. Wire wrap gold. Z-fighting. Yeah, Z-fighting... kind of? The problem is that it's only the texture that Z-fights. Not the object. And it does it in a weird way. We've made things absolutely... yeah, it definitely still falls under Z-fighting, but that's a semantic argument, and those are automatically done. 7 months. That's still... I think that is still the shortest... Hey, wait, question. For the MTG, MMORPG, did you pay for it? I would love to implicate Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro in this whole piece of shit. Did you pay for the MTG MMORPG? Optional payment. That still counts. If you can go onto the Stop Killing Games Discord, I will get you the fucking invite right now. That's insane. If it had optional payments, especially if it's like a thing that you bought in game, yeah, I will get you the fucking invite to the Discord. They need to know that. Where's the fucking invite people? Are you under Cyrus the Pope? Channel's private. Why is this channel private? You need to go to rules. Can I invite people here? Either way, Cyrus. Did I have an invite up? Thank you very much. I need to find an invite to the Stop Killing Games Discord. GGK, Green Gecko King, could you grab that and throw it at the YouTube link? Because Cyrus, we need that. Because if a European parliamentarian says like, hey, so this guy bought it and then it disappeared 7 months later and they just said, go fuck yourself. That is just another beautiful nail in the coffin. Thank you very much. I can't quite easily find the invite link. Oh, that doesn't look bad. One of these parts, was it the Quillen? One of these parts has like a cool spiral that goes on, if it's got snake leather on it. What one was it? That's not. Oh, that's just part of the Bakunawa. That one's stretched. What part was it? See how the texture applies itself? Challenge submission I'm rooting for? Yeah, there's a couple. I won't go too deep into it. Not for another 4 minutes. Then we'll go look at the challenge. Actually, God, I almost have to wait. So, I'm not going to go through and vote in this round. Rather, I am going to vote. I'm just going to vote after stream. Oh, is this the one? We're going to vote after stream, so we're not doing a brigading thing. I never want to get that guy. I never want to be that guy. In case you didn't see that, when I was expanding this, you could see how the textures work. There is a 3-dimensional mesh of texture that is permanently applied at all areas of the map at all times. Kind of. Does that just not fit? That's hilarious. So when you're expanding something into it, it just expands how the texture works. Oh. Technically, it takes it from an origin point and wallpapers it over the texture, but it functionally works the other way. Which is why you can get pieces that line up with their textures. Sorry, that's not quite right. I explained that wrong, and it'll take me too long to try again. But there are interesting things on the go with the textures. You can see it most if I take 2 of these and put it on a enchanted spiral on low. This here. See how the texture is like, oh, they're a certain thing one time, and now they line up. They start applying to each other, I guess. That's probably a better way to do it. Now if I try to put it, like, see how it doesn't match? And now it does. There's shenanigans you can do with that, I expect. Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't see the link in the YouTube chat. That might have been to me. Let me take a look. Yeah, I don't see that in the YouTube chat. Did it get auto-modded or something? Send it in Twitch chat. I'll transfer it over. I would love to absolutely destroy the practice that Ross has been fighting against for so many years. Now, it's a good pommel for this. Right, I was looking for the... What was the one that had the weird spiral on it? Was it one of the new pieces? It might have been one of the new pieces. Oh. Was it the snakehead? Little snake. Let's just gold wire wrap. It's probably the easiest one to spot it with. That's gold, not gold wire wrap. Oh, that's one of them. I don't know which one. Oh, actually, I'm going to use that snakehead as a pommel just now. Where is it? Snake. It's up higher. Always remember, risers hide secrets. They're like waterfalls that way. We're going to make this one actually thick. And we're going to sink this fucker into it. Oh, that's not good. We're going to need to make the riser bigger. Like, significantly bigger. Well, we'll just do the same trick we did at the beginning. Problem solved. Problem solved. That looks pretty sick. Not the Twitch kip. No, the link to Stop Killing Games Discord. Because I can't find it easily. If you know anyone who had made optional payments to the MTG Wiki, that is another similar, holy shit, legal nail. Heads as a pommel, use the circular ferrule and sunk it in there. That makes sense. It just needs to be big enough to not cut off the neck of the snake, right? Because as it stands, the snake is a shit. I love it, but it's a shit. Can I use... Because it's perfect text, right? It's not quite perfect text. I can use that. Let's change all those to gold wire wrap. Make all the furniture match, and that'll start making sense. We still have a couple of pieces we can do things with here. And I'm wondering what to do with them. Just about voting time? Yes, in fact, it should be voting time right now. Bladesong. Let's see if they locked the channel already. Refunded or not given. Yeah. It's Wizard of the Coast. I don't expect. Dev News. I bet he's typing right now. Follow to get this channel's updates. Decay. Where's Decay gone? Oh, the submission channel is currently gone. Thank you. I'll transfer that over. Can you forward me on Discord a submission from that channel? Oh, I wonder if it's on this. Hold on. Thank you. No access. I can't see it. Haha. So they got it locked up currently. Well, if that's the case, we'll still set up for it because it'll only take a few minutes for them to do that. Let me go over to my Twitch. Scene sources. Here we go. Discord. Wrong Discord. Is there another Discord? I want display capture. That's a little... Oh, I can do window capture. Properties. And select Discord. And then... Okay. I'm just going to do it real quick. User settings here. Hold on. Streamer mode. Turn on. Actually, I'm going to turn it off. Let's get this up the top. It's not fully sized properly. Can I just stretch it? No, you guys are stuck with a little bit of Bladesong down in the bottom. Why? 'Cause of the start bar. It's the start menu that's doing it. Fucking Windows. Can I hide it? If I hide the taskbar right now. There we go. Does it do this? Does it change? No, okay, we're just gonna grab Discord. Divinity has ended and the world lies in ruins. God, that goes so hard. Let's take a look at some of the past competitions, like the Hall of Fame. Okay, good. It doesn't pop back up if I go down to the bottom, though, so it's not fucking with my capture. Yeah. Hall of Fame. This game started off with like, oh man, this was just a thing. This is a winner. Timberfang, Bonebreaker, mine, River Tongue. Which is so, like, that wouldn't even fucking place anymore. No, none of these... Oh, okay, Timberfang might still fucking win competitions. That's what makes it insane. But, like... The competition was a magic sword. There's Momo. Once again, going absolutely ham. I was inspired by this for Son of the Protector for the next one. Voting this way was just a fucking nightmare. Resru again. Like, this is made out of blade. Oh. Very good. We're gonna ignore that. Fucking insane. But then we have, like, normal stuff. That's the one Thodar won with. Kinda basic. We're doing fine. Son of the Protector, mine. Again, I wouldn't even vote for this at this point. Also, these pictures are terrible. You can kind of see the glitter on this. I had to fix that recently. Cool stuff. They look nice. But they're basic. And then when the second set started coming out, it's like, ah, yes. Let's just absolutely go for the hilt. For the throat. Let's just start making things that are impossible to describe. I fixed this after. You get the little piece of lightning coming off the side. Oh, Master Sword was Ratbeard. I thought that was Christian. All individual fucking engravings the entire way down. Starfall, Kev. This, one of these here, actually. This next one. This was my favorite from this competition. It looks super simple, but when you look at the hilt, it's still one of my favorite designs. Was it this one? It was, I think it was the katana version, had an even better hilt. It's so good. Ethel. Turnabout. Right? And looking at them now, they're still so simple. Rule of the Wasteland, just before Resuru got hired, they're like, no, you're too good, get in here. Magister's Scythe? Kit. Fucking Kit. comes to the Discord server. Man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to win this competition. Wins the competition. Wins the next competition. Wins the next competition. Doesn't win the next one. Wins the next, like further down. Wins another competition. Won 4 so far. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. What the fuck, fucking Kit. Chrono Reefer. This one... I don't even fully like this one. I love the transverse engraving on Darkwood, though. I don't fully like this one. I'm kind of surprised this one won. Ratbeard, on the other hand. That one, I'm less surprised about. It might literally be something from Destiny. Fucking Kit, again, going hard with a Guandal. Simple, but good. Good execution. Superdorf going positively nuts with the bended parts. Urteal. I don't like Urteal's shape. It's also a very short and chunky sword, but Kevin put so much fucking work into oh, there we go. Kevin put so much work into engraving that it is worth noting. Jackalope with their iconic, like, none of Jackalope's swords are realistic swords. All of Jackalope's swords look like they belong in a video game. All of Jackalope's swords look like really cool video game swords. And that's just a theme. You're like, well, it's not very language of swords, but it's language of swords in video games. Hey, I saw that vote. Synthetic Pulse is the one that I won. This is Momo's. Momo is one of our better creators. Fucking just Soul Edge. It's literally just Soul Edge. And also, Red Queen from Devil May Cry 4. And then me. With Othnielia. One of my beloved creations. Rainmaker's fucking... Oh god, I'm getting votes. Rainmaker's fucking... It's 3 swords. You can't do 3 swords in Bladesong, but here we are. This is one piece. I have this. We can look at that in a moment, because it's time to vote. Get voted for, nerd. Yeah. I'm not going to vote on stream, because I don't want to brigade anything like that. I will comment on the ones I like, and don't like. I guarantee you I'm going to vote for more than the ones that I praise. So we start off. Sword of the Silver Bearer. I can't see it. Why can't I see images? Oh, there we go. I don't like this sword overall. But, I have no idea what the fuck's on the go with these engravings here. These look sick. Like, the cross-section simple, the hilt's clipping through itself, you know. A lot of it's not very polished. I can't say much, I don't polish my sword. But whatever the fuck is going on these little, like, kiss marks, I like that. I think it's just 2 engravings and a stud, but it's still really nice. Right? You know, we have a katana. It's rusted. It might actually be one of the ones from the precon. I'm not certain. Okay. Sure. This was the first interesting one. I got the words for this. This is engraved. So we'll actually look at this one in Bladesong. Leaf. One moment. Oh, you guys heard me hit the button. There we go. Paste words. That's the stop killing games link. Alright, let's try that again. Copy. Paste. Zuliarus? Whatever. They toss studded or edge engraved the divots. They're not very good at taking the photo, but like, I dig it. It does look neat. Also, not a bad greatsword. Also, they got this like crack forming, which you zoom in and the magic breaks, but you're out here and that looks really nice. I like that. Rusty Annabelle. Briar's Bite. It looks like it's mostly just a flamboyant piece. Remember, people, this is a photo contest where you make the subject in a game about making swords. It is not... Do we have a good picture of it? No, we don't have a single good picture of it. This is a good picture? No. I'd love to be able to view this sword in its entirety from an angle that, like, I could see the sword. And in a lighting, I could see the sword in. Orkir's Eye. Let's actually grab this one. Let's grab this one. He didn't post up the things. Vajra Mononoga, second-rate hack. We're gonna go over. We're gonna gloss past that guy. What a fucking loser this guy here is. Ruined Basilisk Blade. Right. Let's actually take a look at this one because I actually like the blade profile. Huh. Control C. Bring them up. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. My library is getting huge. Ooh. So we have the juxtaposition of green rust and dark rust, which I dig. Snakeskin, I dig. This actually, I didn't notice that the tree limb does this with snakeskin. I remember that. What do we got here? Just a, is that obsidian? Is that darkwood? Obsidian. Alright. It's actually... Is that regular pattern? Did they do some fucking Fourier shit? No, they did narrow grind. Oh my god. We have a flamboyance ability. Oh, they tried it. That's why. That's how they managed to get it to look even. They did flamboyance and then modified every part of it. I dig it. That's effort. I also love the... Wait, did they? No, okay. For a sec there, I thought they managed to get the fuller to go off the blade. I was going to be like, well, that's a legend. But... they did not. The game is very intent to not let you do that. Still, good piece. You can't see Bladesong. God fucking damn it. Eh. I just clicked leave on it, too. Let's look at that again. Just do the quick run through. This is why you add your words in to your competition. So the fuller doesn't come all the way off the edge, but they did so much. 40k one in submissions. There are some pretty good 40k submissions on the Discord. This is clever though. This is Ruined Basilisk. Oh, that break. They don't have a good picture of that. That's sick. It's so simple, but it's so good. Oh, that's clever. Yay. I get you. I get you. Honestly, they're the same fucking property. I get that AOS and Fantasy are actually probably better. Even though 40k is popular. Let's grab another one. Let's turn Bladesong back on here. Or the Discord back on. This is the normal Basilisk Blade. We're just going to skip over. We've seen the submission. Tarnished Spirit. It's okay. Someone just voted on Thodar's submission. How dare they? It's a joke. Nimue's Deceit. Lady of the Lake. It's okay. A lot of these could have belonged better in time. But I get it. Time and decay are kind of linked. The Withered Blade. Is this worth loading up? That's okay. It's a little cracked on the side. Nothing standing out. Couple of narrow grinds. Oh, come on, Kit. Give me the magic words. Where are the magic words, Kit? Where are the magic words? Like, come on. Yeah, Discord is in the way. Yeah, thank you. Holy hunker. We are looking at this. We don't have the magic words for this one yet. Thank you. Thank you so much. The fact that that's 7 months and people paid for it, if they didn't get refunds, that's like, oh, to the gallows with you. Oh, look, I didn't even notice this. It got the little lion emblem on the gun. Obviously, that one's probably going to be a favorite to win. Anguish. What does this one look like? That's a sword. They use narrow grind. Good job. Let's take a closer look at this one. Laetoporis. Blade of Rot. Non-binary came in swinging pretty hard with some other submissions. So let's see what this one looks like. Made it in after. Hey. Good, good, good. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. That's... Is that a lion head? That's clever. That's... It looks like a splatter. Damn. That's actually really clever. Just Discord. Okay, good. Yeah, oh, right. Yeah, thank you. God damn. Okay, I need to find, like, a hotkey or something for that. There we go. Sorry. Non-binary. Tiny handle. Very tiny handle for tiny hands. It's actually kind of long. So never mind. It's not a tiny handle. It's a massive sword. All things rot. Oh, we got like a fucking growth coming out here. I dig it. These aren't very good vines. See how they're all sweeps coming off the side at like 90-degree angles? Hey. But the use of the lion's head as a splatter is one of the most clever things. Yeah, it's gonna happen a few times. I gotta make like a song for it or something. Get my brain in the method of getting it. The world is afflicted by death and decay. Yeah, I don't like this one as much. Oh, and Laetiporus. Laetiporus? Everyone, of course, going for the new Enchanted Steel. Yeah, oh, it's apparently was inspired largely by Song of Fire and Ice, which is Game of Thrones series. Song of Ice and Fire? Song of Fire and Ice. Not to be confused with Dragons, Fire and Ice, which is available for free on YouTube. Let's go back to Discord, and let's take a look at the next one down. Gaze of Nurgle's Love. We might as well take a close look. It's Rainmaker. Rainmaker does really, really good historic swords, and has done so much for the pre-construction library. And let's bring Discord back over. Not Discord. Let's take Discord off. This is just like a lot of studs. Oh no. Oh no, Rainmaker. You didn't. Did you? Hold on. 2. Okay, now we're good. Oh, there's the eyes. There we go. Ice and fire. Okay, good. Yeah, no, I thought it was these, but it's actually these up here. The green actually does look pretty fucking solid for odd. So the illusion's broken a little from below. Oh, they're cup hilts! Also, he did veins on them. You fucking lunatic. Those engravings? Those are all engravings. You fucking lunatic. They look like candy, and I want to eat them. How's the edge? Doing good. We got the fucking cross section on. Which, wait. Functional greatsword. Good job. A little high on the balance. I don't care. Do not, you will die. Let's look at the edge. Some of these are going to be time. Some of these are going to be time consuming. Back over to Discord. Entropic Hydra. It's a polearm. Honestly, I really quite like the blade shape. But I don't see much to look at. Fortune's Endeavor. Oh, this one's kitbash. Let's take a look. Oh. Display capture, wrong one. Wait, can I just turn on display capture? Make sure I don't have anything horrible open. Yeah, okay, we're good. We can just do this. Easier. You can see what I see. Just had to make sure I didn't have anything open. So, what have we got? Good, we can see it. Our new asymmetric snakehead pommel, doing fine. That snuck into a feral. Neat. Neat. Alright, I'll eat any eyes that I want. I don't know how I feel about the tendrils. We have runes. What did they say? Fortune favors those. It's going to be who dare. Wait. Fortune favors those who wait. Weird. Weird. That divot's a little off. They're blending into the fullers, right? Still, let's take a look at the kit bashed part. Not long enough. Is it long enough? Is it perfectly long enough? It's not long enough. The tip would extend out the bottom. But still, you can see where they tried to match it up. Does that work? Hold on. Oh, fuck. Does peak match? If I sync this the other way. Damn. Lost fucking potential. Lost fucking potential. Good idea, though. Good idea. That's not lost potential on your part. That's lost potential on the dev's part, for the record. Actually, this is also nice. It's a little wonky offside, but I like it. We're always looking for new Suba, so anytime you find a circular design that works well, that's something somebody wants. And of course, the kit bashed grip. The bar engraving. The illusion is broke as soon as you get the light on it, but when you don't have the light on it, it's just like, oh man, they got the slit in it and everything. I've only just tried experimenting kit bashing earlier, as you saw. I want to see that rune. Let me see it. Is that your maker's mark? That's pretty fucking cool. I dig that. Not enough people doing maker's marks, honestly. So close to you so far. Yeah, we're gonna blame David for that. Or blame Resveru. That is your maker's mark? Good shit. You've seen my maker's mark a few times by now, I think. Scythe looks like the one took... My Scythe have more lights than the one that took the longest? I mean, dog... I got Othnielia when I won when I won Synthetic Pulse. Othnielia took, like, 2 hours, tops. Like, I did it on stream right before voting ended. What do we got coming up next? Maestro's Mania. Lore. And it's a sword. Not bad, to be fair. The green is textured well. The colors, like the polished fullers, do look well. The color composition is good. Let's see if we can read these runes. Let's get it. If you're submitting a thing, always, please, always make this image the first thing on your submission. You want people to look and be like, oh, that's a neat sword, and then look at the details. You don't want to look through the details and then find the sword. There is a rune, for the record, for the TH. So this actually says all to hose. There we go. All to hose. Woohoo. Meet to hiss. Blada. Blada. Rot. All those who meet this blade rot. There is a special rune for the TH sound. And there's another one. There's a combination you got to do to get A. That's AOS, which is E. We have a. We are back over, right? Yes, good. Okay. Display capture was the right idea. I like the hex grip to the ridge peak. Ikakalaka gang for life. No one saw my arms do that. That's fine. After still moving. After still moving. It's okay. We have a hand. We've got two people who tried to do hands this time. Clever. I do really like these new parts, and actually this head on this is nice. Let's see. Oh, there's the scythe. There's your scythe, which might be doing pretty well. So the reason your scythe is doing well, there are criticisms I could have. Let's actually go back to the beginning. Like, these are just coming out. They're not going anywhere, which is probably the problem that people have with my submission. It's when you get to the top. This head is phenomenal. It is slender. It, like, the detail scales as you come from this, like, oh, it's a nice, slow, open view. As it gets slender, and it gets more slender, you can go off in different directions and find different things to see. And in that respect, it is really well composed. You could do the transition a little better here. That's okay. We're both working with roots. I don't judge that. That's one of the things that needs the most of. I think the big thing, the one, like, major thing I would say against this is too regular. It looks like a sine wave. I think that takes away from it, is that it looks too regular. But all in all, doing really good. Doing really good. What do we got here? Kindly One's been doing stuff for a long time. Knows how to do a broken blade. We have a lot of broken blades this contest, so they're not super special. Oh, wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? It's gonna be some, but hey, honestly, it's fine. Hold on. What the fuck are you doing? Wait, there's shenanigans here. There's no words. There's shenanigans. What texture is that? That's not rust. This is silver. Did they transverse engrave rust? Can you transverse engrave rust? Hold on. Hold on. That was tarnished silver, right? Silver. Or was it the lighting? That looks redder. Hold on. I need to check. I need to know. Head of Sonora. Bam. Rectangular. And we're going to grab... We're going to grab a cube. Slap that on the end. We're going to grab a bar. On one. That does look redder. There's gonna be some fucking sneaky shit. Let's try Dragon Blood. I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's a different... Not rope wrap. We only get max polish on these, right? That's not that. Can we put rust? Can we transverse engrave rust? No, we can't even do transverse engrave rust. Is it copper? No, I can't see it. I guess you can't. I was... it has to be lighting then. So what background are they on? That's on... marble. Here we go. It's the lighting. It's the orange lighting. It's still clever. Honestly, they managed to get the effect. They managed to get the effect. I'll call that a win. You can see the shadow is casting it, right? That's still... I use every tool at your disposal. Good. Good job. Good job, the kindly ones. Like, there's a lot of things that are like, okay, that's not super special. That detail is clever. Tree of Life, I actually already have. Oh. Because I was helping Ethel figure things out. And we discovered one thing. She never ended up using it. Tree of Life, where have you gone? There it is. E for Ethel. Pretty simple blade. I'd add a second cross-section up here. This is a very common mistake, is not having a second cross-section. She spent so much time getting this hilt to look like this. Ooh. Oh, it's just, a little ice cream cone. That's actually really well done. I bet she tried to do the other one first. The thing that we discovered was that you can take... Yeah, it is indeed the lighting, and it does look amazing. You can take a sweep, mount it like here. What one was it? Was it this one? It was this one. Mount it here. Get it down to its desired position. Sweeps rise and sink from their origins. So if I take this, shrink shrink? Yeah, I can make it look like blood is coming out. She never went with that, which is fine. A completely original creation there. I didn't realize it was 3D that way. I should have, but like, that's neat. Neat angles like this. Alright, let's take a look at the next one. Blackthorn, Paulo. Folkvangersfang? Falk. God, fucking, who knows what that accent means? Which is, I think, a fairly basic sword-ass sword. Yeah, pretty basic sword-ass sword. I dig it, though. It's got that video game vibe that Jackalopes has, but I think it might be too simple to do much. Oh, hey. Oh, this is the pre-rot. This is the rehilt. I see what they're going for. Ozymandias, King of Kings, ye mighty look upon my works and despair. Now, oh, that even says it there. For those who don't know, that was Pierce Shelley? That very famous poet at the time. Ooh, the chains are real good. Very famous poet at the time. However, his wife absolutely bodied him in the popularity contest going over centuries, because she wrote Frankenstein. Percy Bysshe Shelley, yeah. Fucking... And his wife wrote Frankenstein, which is just... He was super supportive, which I'm really glad for. She pioneered science fiction and is one of the core pillars of horror in the modern day. Which, coming from the Victorian era, is just like a what the fuck happened. Side note, so there are many parts of the sword that are interesting. Let's take a look at it in depth. Do we got the words? We got the words. We don't hide secrets in the Bladesong community. That's for chuds. Rad as fuck outside of the book bits. Yeah, I've heard. I need to look more into her stuff, but like, goddamn. This, like, the chains in the mouth of the lions, real fucking clever. Real fucking clever. What's going on down here? That's okay. Got sweeps. I like this pommel. Even though it's a little incomplete, I do like it. This is thick as fuck. What is this? 3.6 kilograms, dear God. Oh shit, get it, get it, get it. Get it done. And we'll post them up in here. I'll take a look later. Small details like this do matter. I don't think these look very good here, but they matter, you know? I think it's too eclectic. If this was straight across, it could look like a stitch or something. Share with the class. I hope you brought enough to share with the class, young man. Oh, that actually looks cool. That one pointy one. Because now we have motion, right? Now it's not just like, where are these coming from? Where are they going? What is their source? It's, this is being pulled apart. Ah, well. Post it, what you do is just post it in submissions with the magic words. What else we got coming up next? The Starved. Sword is so old, covered in blood, blah, blah. Spikes for handle, drinks your blood. It's simple, but I do actually really like the simple handle. It's doing something for me, and I don't know what. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of pictures of the sword from a single angle. It's actually 2 pictures of the sword from a single angle. Shattered Hope. Let's take a look. Give me these. Yeah. Control C. Control V. Right as fuck. Runes on my blade are Google Translate to Norwegian. That makes sense. I'm gonna try. Let's see what we got here. Oh. Oh, I do dig that, actually. I wasn't expecting much, but this pommel is fucking... This is some Elden Ring shit right here. It is. It is simple in execution, but I dig that a lot. Hope for a kingdom, death to a tyrant. That's actually pretty good for an olive wreath. And then we have brokenblade.txt. The pommel is the best part by like a country mile, and it is a long country mile. The cylindrical handles are actually doing it for me. I like. Ooh, hold on. That's actually, that distorts the texture in a cool way. I dig it. Oh, we do have some illusory walls, so to speak. Look, see how we look and see the line in here, and now it's gone. Jim Henson's Labyrinth shit. Whoa. I do love that. I love it when people in history manage to be like, to exceed their time. Ah, good stuff. Fucking Douglas Hofstadter was on my shelf. He does Godelish or Bach. Okay, hold on. I gotta check something. He's based as fuck, and he wrote that shit in the 60s. I'm pretty sure this hilt is not from 1066. I'm pretty sure this is a 14th century, maybe 13th century hilt. This only matters because it's Rainmaker. For one of them, lowers in binary just translates to missing no pretty much. Oh, missing number. Makes sense. See if you can translate it anyway. Humans will fight. Yes, Foodsmith. Foodsmith is one of the more interesting new creators. Trying to fight for a niche, perhaps too hard, but still manages to pull off some shit. Let's take a look. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. I think he posted, like, all the wrong angles of the sword. Like, yeah, it's a cool hand. It's the better hand of the two that we've seen. Well, for the record, the muscle that fucks me up is right in here. It would be right across this section here to the interior carpals. Hey, there's a bunch of little tiny detailing here I didn't see. There's more effort put into this than it appears from the images. Hate mace. Oh god, yes, I absolutely want. In fact, I think I still have hate mace. I think I have hate mace here, which we'll look at it when we go through it. Stalagmite. Once again, this is exactly what I mean when I say Jackalope doesn't make historical swords. Jackalope makes perfect video game swords. Because like this doesn't look like a sword. It looks like a video game asset. But in that regard, holy shit, Jackalope. There's not much more you can ask for, right? It was before the Unearthed one. Hold on. Oh, it was. Shit. Let's see if I already have it. Because I do frequently load up people's things when they submit them. As you can see. No, these are all... That's from the last one. Hate mace. Yeah, alright, we'll get hate mace. I am already pretty happy about hate mace. There are things I would have changed on it. But, goddamn. You did a good job with hate mace. So, that is so good. I would have made one side uneven. Let me get a better angle. I would have made one side uneven, so like the lava's spilling off this way. Yeah, that's the big thing. I would have, like, made this side drip more. This is clever as fuck. So all of these blocking the lava in, from a distance, looks like a lava flow cooling. This is sick. Also, obviously we have the particle sparks coming from the bottom of the screen, which fade as you get closer. You put your own sparks in, the Lagos rune, which... It's so organic you don't even notice. There are so many like tiny details in here that are so good that you don't even notice. Like this is yellow. These are hot steel. I didn't notice that until just now, and it adds so much. This is so good, and I'm not saying who I'm voting for because I'm voting for a lot of people, but I'm definitely voting for this one. Oh, you have it as coal mace. I think the pommel could have been done better given what the rest of it is, but nope. This is a good piece. I would wield this in a game. Good job. Good fucking job. There's a part of me that's always, like, afraid that I'm becoming egotistical when I judge other people's stuff. Like, I gotta make sure that I'm not putting myself above, because I thought, you know, my submission was pretty good. And it was. But every now and then I come across things I'm like, no, wait, no, hold on, these people are actually fire. Let's take a closer look at the skull. Do they have words? They don't have words. Let's watch the video. Peen spam, yeah, that's fine. Peen spam is fine. Now that we... God, saying it out loud sounds so bad. This is sick. There are so many things that could be done better, but no one has done better. That grip is new. I wouldn't say it's fire, but it is a special kind of special. And just the whole construction. Oh, ad mortem ad corruptionem inimicus meos offero. From death, from corruption, inimicus. Inimicus. I do not know. I offer. I perpetually offer, internally offer. I don't know inimicus. I don't quite like the blade shape, and it looks like they only have one cross section. All of the work in the hilt, fine, whatever. Actually, bonus points. Strip the blade, put it in precon. Put it in the pre-construction library. I was told to put this here. This doesn't fit the theme, but it's still a cool-looking sword. Honestly, I would have gone really good in the last one. This would have scored pretty high in the last competition. Like, this is well done. The engraving is looking so good. The color selection and composition is so good. The little bits of red are so good. It doesn't fit the theme. This one had something interesting. Was it just the lore? Yeah. Not super high effort, not super well balanced. Doesn't make much sense. But the lore. My grandpa found this from his backyard and gifted it to me after he came home from the moon. That might be the best lore I've heard. Because you're like, oh, my grandpa found this in his backyard. Okay. And gave it to me. Okay. When he came back from the moon, wait, did he find it? Is his backyard on the moon? Why is this sword on the moon? What? What? That might be the best lore I've ever seen. Because it just takes you down the garden path of, this is boring, this doesn't matter. You did it at the moon? What do you mean the moon? I'm hooked. You can't beat just dropping it. And then he came home from the moon. What? There we go. Dementum. Let's load this one up. It's got that Oogie Boogie Tim Burton vibes. I'll get some water. Hold on. So we have a good couple of knives in this one. This is interesting. Oh, they're different. That's cool as fuck. That's actually a lot better than it looks in the pictures. Oh, man. Oh, they've got it tilted. Oh, that's a cool illusion. So, like, hold on. You see the eye? But then, like, it moves as you move it because it's tilted. That is a cool illusion. There are things on this I would change. I cannot for the life of me tell you what they'd be right now. Moon and Soul Eater. Yes, that's what it is. That's what it feels like. So yeah, you see how the eye almost looks like it's moving as I tilt it? Because this is a tilted surface. So it looks like it goes over the horizon. And this is tilted as well. So there's some shit you can do with that. If anyone starts doing optical illusions. It's a foot. It's a Bowser foot. That is definitely just Bowser's foot. Right? Oh, the fucking ventricles. Not ventricles, the aortas. The veins. There we go. You know the ones. The ones that come right off the heart that are a little bit more tapered. That's what these look like. Where the valves are. Throwing it at a guy. Yeah. So long, Bowser. Ah. Wait, did they hide the nails? They sunk the nails to hide them. That's pretty clever, too. I didn't think about that. This is a well-made piece. So long, Bowser. Let's be real. So he's just saying so long, Bowser, but Charles Martinet is not Italian. So. Yes, come on, Elf Guardian. Elf Guardian, you're breaking my balls. Where are the words?
Or evil bagpipe.
Evil bagpipe. Yeah, I could do that as well. Yeah, fucking Elf Guardian, you're breaking my balls. You're breaking my balls. I need to see this. Look at this moss. Yeah, the heart thing? Yeah, I figured. This is fire. This is so simple. Like, so very... I think this is just one hilt curved into itself. And then a bit of blade work, and then like 5 million peens. Breaking my balls. I want to see it closer. What do we got going on here? Again, bad lighting. That said, looks like it got effort into it. Oh, they polished the edge. Neat. There we go. Does Joshie have like a better image from... Oh, what am I doing? Get the fucking magic words right here. I'm doing more effort than most people that will vote on looking at these submissions. Think about that. All right, here we go. Toggle environment. Bang.
Bad lighting covereth a multitude of sins. Smile.
Truth. Truth. I do like this effect coming through the blade a lot. As people can tell, I'm kind of a sucker for claws. And they're kind of doing the claw thing. I think this peak piece here takes away from the overall piece a lot. I think this thing here is the worst part of this piece. Other than that, it is a pretty basic sword. Again, only one cross section. This doesn't happen. Oh, no, there's more than one cross section. There's two. Why are there two? There are two identical cross sections. Let me just fix it. Just fix it. I'm just gonna do this. Take this one down here. Oh, I can't edit it. Oh, there's another third identical cross section. I think this is supposed to be backwards. I think this is supposed to be down here. But this is supposed to be here. So what does this one do? This one closes it. This one closes the top. So it was two identical cross sections. Alright. Yeah, BRB, yeah. Cheers, meat. What's the next one down? I do like the hilt on this one. Negrito. There we go. Negredo.
If you're still streaming after you've finished all of the submissions, could you look at a blade I made?
Absolutely. Absolutely. What even time is it? I've only been streaming for 2 hours. It can't be that long. I see how they did it. That's... Oh, they gave up. They were going to do this all the way down. Who was this? This was Casey King. Are you in here? Huh. Transverse engraving on the tip, which is actually fire. I feel like if that was red all the way down, this piece would be so much better. It is cool, though. I do dig alchemy themes. Now, next one. Rot hard. We got the words. Let's take a look. Conjure. We got some detailing. I actually really dig this. This is what, copper? I've been sleeping on copper on rust. Holy shit. Caris ferrum ultrix arbor. Or is it Caris ultrix ferrum arbor? Well, iron is the last tree? Sferum is iron, and arbor is tree. Final tree? Something about the final tree. Oh, Keris from Koras is the heart of the final tree? Does it say in the lore? No. If this is ever, like, this is magic shit, it doesn't have to be in Latin. The Romans were spooked by magic. They didn't do it a lot. Well, they did it, but, like, they got spooked by other people's magic more. Ooh, that is an interesting use of those parts. That's the twisted grips. This is better than a lot of the shit I did on the end of mine. If I could get this to replace my finds, I would. Because I used the twisted limb, the tree root. Did that not play? Hold on a second.
If you're still streaming after you've finished all of the submissions, could you look at a blade I made?
Okay, that did play. My brain is like, I don't think I heard that. What else we got? Forge of the Dying Kingdom. Nothing special. Honestly, I dig the attempt. Welcome back. I dig the attempt. Honestly, wait, hold on. Is that a lenticular cross-section? How'd they do... What? No, how'd they do a lenticular cross-section? Do we have words? God fucking damn it. Lenticular cross-sections are hard. What the fuck? I guess not that hard. No, I'm being silly. It's lenticular cross-sections with a flat are hard. Okay, good. Good. Azel, a queen cobra. No cobra hood. That is an interesting... Actually, that's clever. Look, they just put all the rusts on. That's clever. I gotta use red rust more. Red rust fucking fire sometimes. A little bit of snake imagery. But I think Jackalope did a better Cobra in the previous competition. Oh, and that one's the wrong rust. Oh. Let's go down. Hey, guess who it is? Now, I remember looking at this one, liking the blade shape, but not being too struck overall. Let's take a look. It's a trick to do better. Right, you were doing sweeps and you got stuck on sweeps. I get it. I get it. See, look, you see these being transverse? Because this is a... check this out. See if I can fade it for you. Other way. There you go. It's you! See how this one's doing it as well? Because this is underneath this. If I put this here, it'll be on the thing above it. But that's because this is a box. This is literally just a square that projects downward. So if you ever want to get rid of it, you can rise and sink it. Like I can make it come off the handle and go only on this, even though it's placed down underneath. And similarly, I can sink it below and have it only on the handle. For running into that. Overall, simple. More can be done. I dig the blade shape. It is a bit overcurved, but like, come on. Nothing wrong with that. That's actually how we do transverse engraving, which I can, because you got a rusty blade, I can show you really quick. If I take a ring, the ring is the easiest one to show it, I think. You look at it, you're like, oh, this is a circle or a cylinder. It is a box. And that becomes obvious when I put it on the side here and make it glow. You see what's happening? It's actually just a box that goes 5 centimeters by default. So when you do things like, where's the dot? This way? Dot. When you do the dot and you make it big, it's just casting a shadow below it. And it will only intersect hold on. North, south, east, west. This is currently placed south. It'll only touch the south-facing faces. Which is obvious if I get it down to a thinner spot here. Here. See if we can go all the way across. Grab it. Grab this. Make it... purple is probably going to stand out a bit. Blue will as well, but sometimes blue blends with it. Yeah. Actually, blue might be the better one. See how red illuminates one side and blue illuminates the other? This is transverse engraving. That is the essence of transverse engraving. It's just, these are boxes, and they project in one direction. What's it say? Lenga. Again, so we have a special rune for NG, Ngus, which is this one here. This is NG. Ng. And similarly, I mentioned earlier, this one is Thorn. This is Thurisas. So if I want to say the word thing, it is thing. Thankfully, runes are also orientable. Like this is still, hold on. This is still thing. This is still thing. This is thing. It gets a little harder when you start doing bind runes. Let's get those out of the way. Lenga left. Oh, that's the left. So it's just, yeah, Lenga left. Neat. Either it's Defel. Let's keep going. Let's take a look at the next ones down the list. We are just over halfway. Dear God. The Rust, Serpent's Vengeance. Serpents, decay, serpents. I dig it. New parts are just good. Actually, they sunk one of them into the others, and that's neat. They forgot to turn off their cross-section for the photo. This one. Give me the words. Give me the words. Fantasia, where the fuck are you? Are you in here? Fuck's sakes. This shit is fire. I was showing this to my roommate earlier. This shit is fire. One with the binary? Yeah. It might actually be backwards. Try 0101. Oh, sorry, no, that's just... Hold on. 1, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. It's just the letter H. No, there's an extra 0 on it. Never mind. There are too many... Yeah, it's not an octet. Or is that a 00? It's kind of hard to tell what's on the go here, but I dig it. Whatever the fuck's on the go here. This effect is fire. Really do want just a top-down view of the blade. Please stop putting them on angles, but... Oh, does it actually have the lore? That's neat. And we have Momo, who did floating studs across the back. I dig it so much. It's like a reverse Laj Bichak. Bit of a reverse Yatham. It's just fire. What do we got going on here? Lamina Purgationis, which is the scale of purgatory. Purgatory wasn't a thing for the longest time. Putrecere and Puritas. Ah, neat. Interesting concept. It's purity and putrescence. Yeah, putrescere. Forgotten Templar's Blade. Let's take a look. Guys, Seramalin doing Gnome Tech for the first time. Yup. I remember this thing had something interesting on it. Hold on. Conquest. Oh, Conquest. God, it feels like learning to read again. Yeah, it's got like broken off bits. It's not bad. Having missing pieces is a great time. I'll go back to my submission for a second. Remember that we're on this one. Oh. Oh god, I was all the way up. going between these two, where you can see them falling apart and breaking, that's for decay. That's what matters. So Fallen Templar's Blade actually got some fucking ideas going there. Oh, hold on. That's a spoiler. That might be the best one. Reborn Decay. Show us. Nothing special. Still good layout, good composition. Sayonara is fire. That's actually, I do like the snakes quite a lot. Never be afraid to go under your blade with stuff. Is that Oum? Oh, hold on. No, they were talking about this. They were talking. This is an actual language, and I don't know what one it is. Oh, hold on. Scan. From... Laughing Skull. Decay, Nebulous is a concept, Salami Dave. Obel, which is based on Willow, which is based on Green Rune. So that's translatable. There we go. Fucking Jackalope again. It's cartoony, but once you accept that, it's really good. I think they could have done better on the veins. But goddamn. The tip being broken off, also fire. I hate when Discord does this. It does it every time. Ancient spell sword, Sky Valkyrie. My brother, his side of the family comes from the Isle of Skye, and I know too many trans people with the name Valkyrie. Or the user handle. That's neat. Don't fact check me. I made this up. I went and fact checked it, and honestly, this is a good representation of the Khopesh of Pharaoh Ramses. I think it might be Ramses the First, but still, honestly, it's a pretty good one. In fact, I think they did worse by adding the engravings. Khopesh, Blade of the Hydra. I did a similar one for this with Conjuga. When shaping words into shapes with runes, how would you go about designating space without making it obvious? There are... Okay, I can actually answer that. There's a sneaky thing you can do. There's a very sneaky thing you can do. Yeah, we'll just use... No, not that one. I forgot, we just loaded in a bunch of other people's swords. Let me grab one of my other nameless swords. Also, remember to name your sword. That's how you keep the magic inside. Rusty Annabelle, let's grab a brand new fucking sword. So, with Gnome Tech, you can take a... Where's Street Nowhere? Just to get her started really quick. What's next? There you go. Shrinker. Check this out. You can, for free, really easy and early in your creation, just set up a grid of blocks to put things on. And you can put your engravings directly on those. Let me shrink this down. Actually, let me get rid of that, because it's going to be Tassa studded if I don't. Actually, I will show the Tassa studding anyway. So you can see it. Watch what happens when I thin it. Yeah. Change thickness. Watch that rune closely. So I got it faded. It's just about to, yeah, barely there. It's still there, and you can see it in certain lights and lightings. But, to answer your question more directly... Oh, need this one? You can put this shit directly on the blade. Oh, did it all go down? All went down. That's just gotta thin it more. There we go. That's all below the blade. That's what happened. You can set up a grid for why is it not shift clicking? Because I'm pressing caps lock. That's why. You could set up a grid to write on, and that'll get you your stuff locked in properly. A little bit of gnome tech, a little bit of finagling, but you can get it evenly spaced, positioned where you want, and something that's not going to move. In fact, if you need to work on the sword, you can move it out of the way by bending the tendrils that they're on, and then put it back into place when you want to. Which makes things so much easier. Hydroblade. So, we were looking at this one. This one was pretty simple. I dig the rattle in the form of the scepter head. People need to use more scepter heads. There's not been enough scepter heads. Everyone is wrong. Scepter head is the best part. As space between words, yeah. What you can do is you can set up that grid and then leave part of it empty. So you'll get regular spaced letters, and then you can just leave one empty and have a space. That'll help you. Or you can do what a lot of medieval smiths would have done. Smiths and engravers. Because the space is a relatively modern invention, you can take a dot and go like... What? Actually, let's just do this. Do this as God intended. And Kaunas. What is Kaunas in this? This is Kaunas. See? That'll give you a space. People will be able to read the words apart from each other there. Oh, fuck you! No, not actually say that to anyone in particular. To be clear. Why is it not leaving? Leave. There we go. Right, this one. Give me the magic words, so I want to look at it closer. I actually think I liked the other skin better. God fucking damn it. I think this guy might be winning. There's a lot of really good picks for winner. There's a lot. That's... the fuck? Copy? My fucking save files are gonna be so thick. Haste, conjure. That's fucking sick. I think I might have been the one that did this first, and then someone else did it. Hold on. Because this has been done before. Spiral. That's gonna be like 2,000 results. 96 results. Oh shit, I just spotted my own post. Scepter heads, got it. We have to go back really far in time. Ah, that's my hand. I'm a Karis. No, I don't think I'll be able to find it very easy. There is someone did something similar to this a long time ago, but this whole like setup is ballin'. Oh, what do we got this here? I can't actually read that because it's covered up. Blade. Oh, it's still written in English though. Blade for something. Eternity? Something blade for eternity. Bless this blade for eternity. Yeah, bless this blade for eternity. Who's he talking to? That's an M. N. I. Oh, it's M-A-I. May Aya? MAI, AA, so EA, that's LS, so it's May, EALS. Bless this blade for eternity. That's a weird one. Still though. Yeah, see you in a bit. We're near the bottom anyway. Hand reveal, yeah. Oh, don't put it on the wiki. No, don't put it on the wiki. Good shit. Ah, it's one-sided. They didn't bother with the other side. That's fine. It's fire. Absolute fire. It's fucking 10 out of 10. There's not much more you can ask for Bladesong at this moment. Oh, the lore on that one. May the angels bless this blade for... Ah. They didn't write in angels because it was covered by a tentacle. The sword's rumored to be an amalgamation. The sword was rumored to be pressing the asymmetry button a bunch and not really doing anything with it. Hey. Not feeling it. What do we got? The human blade. Take a Mikasushi? That's a katana. That's pretty good patterning, actually. See, this is what I mean. There are times when people will submit shit, and it'll be like, there's nothing special about this, but then you'll notice a detail that they did that no one else did. What about the wiki? People should update the wiki. But, yeah, that's interesting. Sorry, the wiki, the foot wiki. It's a streamer joke. Sometimes people will be like, they'll like be on screen for a split second. Oh yeah, you just don't worry about that. Let's take a look at this. What? Oh, yeah, people trying to do flowers. I am currently the undisputed flower master. This is the Willow Maid by Erutan. I can play this song. Hold on. Ah, God, I have to hear it again. But I definitely can play it. I've played along with it before. Right, Thodars. Thodar made a axe that went in a stump. It is clever. It is a lot of effort. I get it. I dig it so much. It's so good. Then, scrolling, just speed running a little bit. I was like, hey man, you want a better tree? I got a better tree for you. This guy even got votes. How dare they? How fucking dare they give that votes? I gotta give him the one. Bogdan's masterpiece, was it? I don't like it, but I do like it. Does that make sense? As a basket, it works. As a piece, Overall, though, like, man, it's fucking, I just dig the square quillins, I guess. Virthorn, or Virethorn, Blade of Gentle Rot. Yes, I was helping with this one. This is Honkers. He's gone. Split seconds. He's got the flower facing down. I see. It should be facing up. I taught Holy Honker how to make those. There was a lot of work put into this. I remember watching it happen. There's still a lot that can be done. It's the sword itself isn't giving any vibes. The sword itself isn't contributing to the piece. I'm glad that I suggested putting this here, because you couldn't see that the hilt was broken apart. But what do we got next? Verdant Atrophy. Give me the video. Yeah, people are strange. Absolutely. I don't... I don't know why anyone would choose to be strange. It's not for me. I'm not a strange person. Ooh, music. We're gonna let it load. Will it load? Fucking Discord. Come on, man. It only loads when it's slightly... Oh, actually, I dig that. I see what they've done, and I dig it. Discord load. Oh, oh, wait. Huh? Huh. Look, now all of a sudden we got more. Oh, that's a weird interpolation path. Wait a second. What the fuck? Oh, you can see the cuts. There are cuts. I was like, how the fuck did they get multi? Welcome back. You literally just missed us going over your sword. It's multiple cuts. Actually, I think I still have your sword up in Bladesong. No, I don't. I didn't take it up in Bladesong. I just looked at it in here. The flowers are good. Pulling this stuff apart, I think the sword itself is the part that takes away from the piece the most. And that was like, I had limits set on myself for how much I was willing to help people. I think the actual sword itself is the part that needed the most love. You did good on the flowers, though. And this piece here, look, you can actually see what's happening. And that's key. Do we have a close-up of that? Whenever you have details like that, get a photo of those details. And now, we just did this one actually fire. In the video, it's a part. In the things, it's not. I'm surprised. I didn't think that was going to be that good. Viper's Tooth. There is effort put into it, but not much. I still somehow dig it. I would not want to use it. Breaking my heart. Man, no, you still did good on the flowers. In particular, this flower and this flower down here, which are a little hard to see. I like those a lot. They're better than my designs. Also, the number of people that I had, I won't look at my messages, but the number of people that I had messaging me, it was 7, I think, total people being like, "Hey man, can you help me with the sword?" I'm like, "Yes," but what the fuck do we got going on here? This is also you. Give me a good image. What am I looking at? This is barnacles? That's cool. I like that. Dagger once paired with the legendary sword, discarded with a brat. Not sponsored by ChatGPT. Don't use ChatGPT. Largely because it is trained on stolen work, but also because it won't give you good results. Remember, the best lore so far was my grandfather dug this sword up from his backyard and gave it to me when he got back from the moon. Still so good. Stiletto dagger. It is. It's very nice. The tang missing is a bit odd. That you took it out entirely, but still fine. I actually quite like it because it's a stiletto dagger. Sublimate. Coming in with a jawbone. Let's actually see this. I haven't taken a good look. Look at the little fucking the spore. What are they called? The little arms that come up from moss to give out spores. Again, we got the sweeps coming out of the wrong angles. Very common. Oh, it's tethered on. Honestly, shit like that. Grandpa lost in the sea when he fought a kraken is a little. You gotta garden path people. You gotta be like, this was put into the museum 12 years ago. It's been painted over at least once. As you can tell, the rust has been treated by someone who's a bit of an amateur. A lot of things have gone wrong with the conservation of this blade, particularly when the demon Arkanaz III crawled out of it and killed the last curator, who can be seen haunting the halls at night. When you do lore like that, people are like, gotta make them like look twice, you know? That's okay. Ain't creative enough for that? You get used to it every time. It's all a practice thing. It's a good jawbone. I don't like the piece overall, but it is a good jawbone. Oh, here comes Kit again. What's this is the one I was like submitted anyway. Kit has won 4 competitions. Like bang, 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 skip, bang. This one wasn't finished. I told them to submit it anyway, just so I could point out like, not every idea is gonna win. Not every idea is gonna be. It's still really good though. God, that fucking hilt. I didn't see how good that hilt was. I'm angry now. Not every idea is going to be the one that wins. Not every... Just put it in. You're still... God, how dare Kit make a decent fucking hilt anyway. Nurgle's Playbearer. We have another Nurgle sword. Because of course we do. This has the Jackalope theme going. Where it's obviously really good as a game sword and just not a real sword. Does that make sense? Thodar submission. Again, second-rate second-rate hack. Bad troll. I wouldn't trust this guy to remember dates for me. I actually don't trust that guy to remember dates for me. This one, Sword of Eden, is from Assassin's Creed and doesn't fit the theme at all. Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Wouldn't have been written on the blade at the time. Not in English. Gita. Someone... Where have I heard that name before? Oh, Gita's the... Oh, how fucking dare you? How fucking... Has anyone here played campaign mode? Has anyone played fucking campaign mode? Yours, Rusty? Rusty, you. Did you meet the Monders? Did you meet the camp where you can get soup from them if you're polite? Gita's the name of the grandmother they're keeping alive. He refuses to go into the mine and work because no one will be around to watch Gita. How fucking dare you, Potagoros? How dare you? Because one day she's just fucking missing. As a sword, it's good. It's just rotting away. This could have been done better. What the fuck you got going on here? Oh, it's okay. No, it's simple, but good. That's, you know, probably not going to win. Got a little bit of my heart. Whisper of Sertress. TGK has done some cool shit in the past. Let's see what comes out. I was like, okay, the blade's kind of boring. What the fuck? And then I get down to the pommel. Get down to the... Okay. I like the patterning. It could be better. More effort could have been placed. I like it. Spine fact, this is one of the other people who was in my DMs being like, hey man, could you help me out here? I was like, you should continue the spine down and put little ghibli bits in the middle. And it turned out fucking fantastic, actually. Good job. He did a lot of this patterning after. I was like, that's about as much as I can help you. The rest is on you. So good choices. Good job. And then go directly to start submissions. All right. We are at the end of time. Is this the sword that you wanted me to get? Discord's on the way to stream. Okay. Remember to join up my Discord as well, so you can see when I'm streaming and or pictures of Joe. How is Joe doing, Max? How is Joe doing? Yeah, send me that. Send me the words. Who was it? Was it Holy Anchor? Was it Arpia? Hey, Mace. If you're done... Someone had words for me. Yeah, the family. Yeah, Cyrus got it.
Livier Revo Ugish City Alja, here is the sword.
Thank you. Control C. Let's take a look. Ooh, doing the Momo thing. So this is a trick that you could... Wait, hang on a second. Hang on a moment. Hang on a second. Hang on. Uno momento, por favor. Let me just go... Just grab something here. Where is it? It's just gonna... hang on a moment here. I'm just gonna flip this over. Oh, I went too far. Huh? Yeah. Huh. Don't worry about it. No, I'm looking at it. Or is there something on it that I shouldn't show on stream? It's not the same sword. It's not the same sword. Same idea. Ah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I am perfectly okay with people taking my work and changing it up. Especially when it comes to sword, particularly when it comes to Bladesong. That technique, go for it. Techniques are techniques. They're not saved. The thing that I would... I was like, wait a second. The thing that I would do here is I would take one of these. I would shrink it. Yep, I can look at a sword. Post it up in chat there, Cyrus. And just... See what that does for it? I dig it, though. Ooh! Ooh. Okay, that's actually a lot more fire than it has any right to be. Can't believe no one's done that. I would sync these a little bit. Yeah, send me some swords later. That took me by surprise when I saw it like that. See, it looked like it had an extra 2 peaks, and I was like, what the fuck did you do down here? We're in Bat Country now. That is a great idea. Bakunawa's eyes are back here for the record. But yeah, that's how you get glitter. You just take some studs and you shrink the shit out of them. Good, good. It gave me a chuckle, gave me a laugh. I like that. A lot of my swords are Eclipse themed. The entire idea behind almost all of my swords are behind an eclipse. Yeah, fixed or whatever, it doesn't matter. You make it look how you would make it want to look. The eye being there is fine. Just know that there is an eye on the dragon back there. Son of the Protector is about the story of the snake is the Milky Way, and this is the moon, and this is a comet. Sorry, this is a comet, this is the moon. So the moon causing an eclipse is what caused animals to be born. And it was a comet that chased away the eclipse. I gotta fix that, because I told people the thing backwards. So the comet is the eye of the snake, the 3-tongued serpent, that you see on most of my work. Especially if you look carefully. Hold on, we'll look at Cyrus's in a moment. This one, see it there? There's the eye and there's the 3 tongues. I sneak that into almost every piece I do. It's my maker's mark, and sometimes it's just part of the blade. What was the other really clever one I did that for? Royal Serpent. The one that, like, didn't get any votes, because it's a fucking piece of shit. Not a piece of shit. It's a good sword. But they were better. Here it is, Royal Serpent. Snuck that shit into Royal Serpent. You know, there's the, you know, the maker's mark, but also, there's the fucking eyes, and the fucking horses at the end were the 3 tons. It's in every one of them. Now let's take a look at Cyrus's. Slight change, very good. Huh? That's got me chuckling. It's like, wait, no, don't. What do I do here? Do I gotta... Do we have a space at the beginning? Your magic words aren't working. I think it's this. Nope. Send again, Cyrus. Send me the things. Or I'll just use the old ones. Yeah. Here we go. Alright. I wouldn't use this sword as a sword. Presumably this is the front of the sword. If it's the other side, then we have other issues. Let's take a look. So you see how you got the point doing this little curve here? That is part of the point ability causing that problem. You can fix that by doing the point one-sided on both sides. See, it's either more hooked, or if I wanted to undo it, I can even it out. Yeah, send it along. We'll take another look here. This is some wild shit. I don't know, you're going to try to translate or understand what language that is from. I love that people are like, wait, we could just make fractal snakes? Let's go. This is cool. Almost got like ram horns going on. And it's doing it again. Look, you can see it there. You've got them inverted normals, which is wild. I think it's the first time I've seen inverted normals done in, like, purposeful on a technique. Actually, I'm a bit confused as to how you did this piece. What is this? Oh, that's cool. It's just like a whole ram's head going on. It's more obvious when I take it off that it's a ram's head. Still. That's neat. That's neat. No idea what the hell's on the go here. This uses work. This could use work. This is a very short blade. I would say, like, more work needs to be done on the blade. And if I was to change this blade to be more functional, I would go curvature. I would make it less. And I would change the length. Rather significantly, we're going to bring the curvature out as well. Bring it up to about 80 centimeters, 90 centimeters is pretty much every blade on the planet. We'll make it a little less wide down here. Oh, you got the taper going that way. Okay, that makes sense. We're going to Control-Z that, and we're going to go... Don't worry, we'll bring it back in a moment. Can I do... Still not quite looking right. I think it's still too thick here. But already it's looking more swordy. Because swords are slender-ish. I'll bring it back to normal because it's not my sword. If you ever have point problems like that, it's usually make 2 one-sided points. Okay. Alright then, let's take a look at torture. Something I missed on this? No. We're good. Leave. Yawn. That was 3 hours already. We burned through that. God fucking damn. You guys saw me copy it. Actually, you probably didn't see me copy it. But I did. Fucking Windows been doing this. I wonder if this is purposeful. It's been happening a lot lately.
3 hours.
3 hours. There we go. This is fucking wild. I dig it. I respect it. I will never do this much work on a sword, ever. Ever. God damn. There are parts of this pattern that I would change, or could be changed. Oh my god, I just thought of something. And you might get angry at me for it. Yeah, you're gonna get angry at me for it. It's gonna be really funny that you're gonna get angry at me for it. Doesn't want torture to be seen. I'm looking at it, yeah, I'm looking. Alright, so, you know how you got this all done up symmetrically, right? We don't technically have a symmetry option in Bladesong, but I'm just gonna use the bottom of the sword here. I've explained previously. We're gonna move the nail. Hold on to that. I've explained previously that you can do things like you can copy a bunch of shit at once with chains. So watch. Actually, I'll use a cross guard for it. Ridge. If I try to take this snake, who we will color brown. Let's get another Bakanawa, and we'll use a separate head. Okay, right? If I try to move, that one drops down, but these two don't, you could have copied the design over. Because what you could have done is you could have made these two cubes are now the beginning of a secondary hardpoint chain. So you could have made a lattice going all the way out, evenly spacing your designs, or actually rather, made the lattice, and then you could have just, taken it. Oh, very important thing. We're going to move the nail slightly. Pick this up, Control Z. The nail moves back. Apparently we also have a triplicate now, because that's just life sometimes. And you would have normally just put this one in here. Flipped it over, and you would have had to have rotated this bottom thing. And I just thought of that. When I looked, I was like, it's symmetrical. Yeah, I guess we can kind of do that now with the chains. For next time, I just put that together, that could have been done. I can't guarantee that it would have been... You might have had to go and rotate all these things back into place. You still might have had to rotate these things back into place. Might have. You might have. Godspeed, understandable. No, you can't tell people to kill themselves. Oh god, I just thought of that. Oh no. I dig the lizard though. Oh. Oh, lucky. This is the hole. It's just like, get it, yeah? Oh, man. That is the worst time to think of something. Well, it's not the worst time. The worst time is never. But earlier would have been infinitely preferable. God damn. Oh, well. That's going to be it for today, though. Thank you all for coming. So much work. Maybe half the time. Maybe half the time. Woke up in time for the end. Yeah, we went through the things. I also just realized that there is a way that we can mirror... engravings. In fact, let me just Control Z so you can get the gist of it. It's very quick. So you can do your lattice of engravings along Gnome Tech. Yes, have a good weekend, everybody. Happy 4th of July, belated for the Americans. Happy first Canada Day for the Canadians. Happy Independence Day for everyone who's seceded from Britain. And if you ever want to duplicate your engravings, you can just put it on a lattice like this, move this nail slightly, and then duplicate your lattice. I don't know if it'll be mirrored or reversed in a weird way, but it might work. Miserable Independence Day for the Brits. Ah, nah. Happy Boston Tea Party Day for the Brits. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay, hold on. All right, Ethel, let me show you. Really quick. Well, just while I have OBS up, while I have my brain open. Yeah, let me just put this here. So, when I pick this up, because this is inline, this is a primary hardpoint. This is primary hardpoint here, primary hardpoint here. I can put this anywhere along primary hardpoints. Everything slips back into place. But each part only has one primary hardpoint. If it's... check this out. If I move this cube, this piece, which is the primary hardpoint, will fall down, but the secondary will come with it. So you can just Control Z and put it back into place. As long as you move the nail first. As long as you have some piece of bullshit off the side because it deletes random shit, move that, pick this up, Control Z, and you get it back. Actually, it looks like I just duplicated the whole lattice. So yeah, there we go. Cheers to everybody. Thank you for all for coming. The fucking controls. Actually, first off, sources. Sources, stop. Display capture. The control scenes. Scenes. Where's scenes? Scenes done. Stop dreaming, streaming. Don't stop dreaming. Stop streaming. Bye.